Hello everyone. Are you ready for another spine-tingling horror story? Once again, we delve into the unknown, where the darkness lurks and the unimaginable can happen. So let's start it. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a dollmaker named Jacob. Jacob was famous for his handmade dolls, which were so lifelike that people often mistook them for real children. But Jacob's daughter, Anna, was not like the other children in town. She was born with a rare condition that left her without a face. Despite her condition, Jacob loved Anna more than anything in the world. He would spend hours crafting dolls with faces that resembled Anna's, hoping to give her some semblance of normalcy. But the dolls never quite captured Anna's essence, and she remained an outcast among her peers. One day, Anna disappeared. Jacob searched everywhere for her, but couldn't find her. The town was in a frenzy, and rumors began to circulate that Jacob had something to do with her disappearance. The townspeople stopped buying his dolls, and Jacob became a recluse. Years went by, and Jacob grew old and frail. He continued to make dolls, but they were no longer as lifelike as they once were. One day, he received a package in the mail. It was a doll that looked just like Anna, with a face that was identical to hers. Jacob was overjoyed, but he couldn't figure out who had sent it to him. He decided to investigate and discovered that the package had come from an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Jacob ventured into the warehouse, and that's where the horror began. The warehouse was filled with dolls, all of them with faces that resembled the missing children of the town. Jacob realized with horror that the dolls were made from real children's faces, and the person behind it all was his own daughter, Anna. Anna had been alive all these years, living in the shadows and exacting her revenge on the town that had shunned her. Jacob tried to reason with her, but she was beyond reason. She had become a monster, and she planned to turn Jacob into one too. In a final showdown, Jacob fought Anna with all his might, but he was no match for her. She overpowered him and turned him into a doll, adding his face to her collection. The town would never know what had happened to Jacob, but they would always remember the horror of the dollmaker's daughter. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, and the town had almost forgotten about Jacob and his dolls. But strange things began to happen. Children started to disappear again, and their parents found dolls that looked like their missing children on their doorsteps. The townspeople knew that something was wrong, but they couldn't figure out what. They searched everywhere for clues, but they found nothing. That's when a young girl named Lily decided to investigate on her own. Lily was a brave girl, and she had always been fascinated by Jacob's dolls. She had a hunch that the dolls were somehow connected to the missing children, and she was determined to find out how. One day, Lily stumbled upon the abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. She saw the dolls, and she knew that she had found the source of the horror. But before she could leave, she heard footsteps behind her. It was Anna, and she was holding a doll that looked just like Lily. Anna's eyes were cold and dead, and Lily knew that she was in danger. She tried to run, but Anna was too fast. She grabbed Lily and dragged her into the warehouse. Lily was trapped, surrounded by dolls that looked like her friends and the missing children of the town. She tried to fight back, but Anna was too strong. Anna told Lily that she would join her collection, and Lily knew that she had to think fast. Lily remembered something that her grandmother had told her when she was a child. She said that if you ever find yourself trapped by a monster, you should look it in the eyes and say its true name. Lily knew that Anna was a monster, but she didn't know her true name. She closed her eyes and focused, trying to remember everything that she had heard about Anna. And then it came to her. Anna's true name was not Anna, but something else. She opened her eyes and shouted the name at Anna. Anna screamed and fell to the ground, writhing in pain. The dolls around them came to life, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. They attacked Anna, tearing her apart and freeing the souls of the missing children. Lily managed to escape, and she ran back to town to tell everyone what had happened. The town was never the same after that, but the horror of the Dollmaker's daughter was finally over. And Lily knew that she had played a part in ending it. What do you think will happen to Lily after her encounter with Anna and the dolls? Will she continue to investigate the strange occurrences in the town, or will she try to move on from the trauma? Let's see in next part of The Dollmaker's Daughter.